Good morning. Good morning, Nomakan. Good morning, Philippines. And good morning to all my friends in the U.S. and around the world. We had a rainy morning, but man, did it make it nice to get up to. Had coffee. We got the boats up here, and we're preparing to put another coat of paint on, do some epoxying, and little modifications to prepare for a long trip around the neighboring island and maybe in the weeks to come along the shoreline going towards Conception and a few other places. We'll see. I hope it works out. So we got to get a canopy over the top, some seating. We pulled all the fish net and get the oil changed on the motor, service, new cross joint, new propeller, and a couple spare propellers. You never know if you're going to strike a stone along the shallow waters or any other debris that will wreak havoc on a propeller. So prepare. But as you see, it's a beautiful morning. Very nice. This is Crystal Gale. This is Leo Fricks. I named the boats after people that we've lost that we love in the family here. I want their names to be in front of us every day. Every day. And a reminder that they're not gone. A piece of them's still there. So they go with us out onto the water, and maybe they can help keep the family safe while we're out there. So nevertheless, that's what I'm going to get started with today, is overseeing the boys. We went yesterday and bought paint, tape, brushes, rollers. Today I'll make a journey to the city. I've got to get my truck registered, insurance renewed, smoke test done before I go. And while I'm there, I'll stop and get a propeller or a couple propellers for backup. But the fishing has not been good for the past while. We just hadn't even worried with it. I think the water's got overfished with all the local fishermen. Before, this shoreline down through here was just absolutely solid. Fishing boats, people bought them like myself for the family. Some just trying to have investment with their money. Had fishing crews. Everybody's trying to find help to work so many boats. And all of a sudden, it all kind of come to a stop. I just feel that it was just way overfished. And of course, when there was no money coming in anymore from those boats, or everybody fighting for an area, and it all just kind of stopped. Owners started selling the boats, and me, I started feeling that I didn't want to play a part of seeing these waters overfished also. The sea needs a relief. So now the shore only has a few fishing boats down through here, and some of those are the smaller boats that are just going out just really close to the shore here with smaller nets. I think it's a good thing. Of course, people want fish. This is a country people live off of fish. But there's other ways. There's fish farming. There's deep sea boats going out. But the main thing is that the ocean gets a chance to catch a break and the fish replenish, which we all know once they start showing them to replenish, boats are going to start showing back up again, and the fish are going to start getting grabbed again. It's a cycle, but people are trying to survive. We want to eat. We want to earn money. So it's the hardships of too much population in this world. I can't change it alone. Apparently the governments have a hard time changing it. I guess the world, Mother Nature, will figure out a way to cycle it herself, like I believe she's done before. So, meanwhile, just keep surviving, loving, exploring, and move on in the world. Well, I'm thinking to buy a lawnmower. Nobody around here has a lawnmower, but as you see, my grass. is getting tall. We filled in some low places with soil here the grass has got to grow into. But Ace Hardware in the mall has a basic push mower. Just basic. In the US they'd be a $79 or $99 lawnmower. But here they are expensive. I'm gonna go buy one though, and I want a beautiful manicured lawn. Melinda does. She enjoys mowing our yard back in the US. She loves it. It's like her passion. She's out there constantly either with push mower or the riding lawnmower, and she's constantly with a knife and scissors and trimming, and she really takes care of our place. I tell you, it's her pleasure. And she said, babe, I want the same thing here. I want a lawnmower here. I want that beautiful yard like that here. I have concerns. And I'll tell you what my concerns are. There's a lot of children around, and there's a lot of family around. And us in the US, we grow up from the time we're children, knowing lawnmowers and the dangers of it and teaching it. So it's instilled to us from the whole time we're growing up about the dangers and dealing with the safety of these machines that are so common in our life every day. They're common. We don't think twice about it. But when you have a society here that has not dealt with these things, and they view it almost like a new toy sometimes, I'm concerned of a rock being hit and thrown. Like, we will really have to go over this yard very fine. There's lots of rocks that I have found laying in the grass, and a lawnmower blade hit this and send it flying. It could hit someone in the head or any part of their body, hit someone's house, hit a vehicle. So that's one of the drawbacks of trying to use the lawnmower here. And another thing is them, you know, they're flip-flops and shorts and not much protection there. And or what if they make the mistake and reach under that lawnmower? So I will have to try to teach some safety, and that's fine while I'm here. But when I leave, I have noticed that what you teach them gets thrown out the window sometimes. They have their ways, they have things that they've done their whole lives, and it's hard to change the current. It's just hard. It's hard to change the current on an already flowing river. So it may just be something that we enjoy it being mowed only while we're here. Maybe over time, through a slow process in the future, we can teach them how important it is to be careful. I just don't want the lesson to be through somebody got hurt, and only once somebody got hurt, which could be serious, that then did they learn the lesson. So like I say, we'll see. Well, nevertheless, I'm gonna get my day started. I know that it's going to be a hotline waiting at LTO, and which is Land Transportation Office. I have to wait in queue there, and it's usually some long, cumbersome lines. Meanwhile, the boys can get started over here. They're going to set up a tarp over Crystal Gale to have shade. It's cloudy now, but let me tell you, when that sun breaks up here in a little while, it will be hot. And because we had a morning rain, it will be steaming. This will be a sweating day. So I bought a large tarpaulin yesterday to get set up and stretched out over the top of the boat. Also, I have to go pick up my little pickup. They got the clutch in it, and they told me it was ready on Sunday. So yesterday, which was Monday here, I headed over there early. I walked there to get it because nobody else here has a driver's license, and I can't drive 2 vehicles at one time. That's a tough one. My brother-in-law has a driver's license, but he was not here. I had seen him leave to go check at where he's had a building project going on. So I walked there to where the truck is, thinking I'm just going to pay him and leave in it. No, it didn't work that way. The truck didn't start. There was 2 wires that wasn't even connected to the battery. I guess they had the battery loose for some reason, and the key was left on also. The battery was drained down. Truck wouldn't start. An automotive shop, but they had no charger, and they had nothing around there to jump it with. So me and my brother-in-law, Miller, we found ourselves walking back from that place down the highway, carrying a battery to bring it back here to my place to put it on my solar panels up above. I have leads that go into my garage, and charged it all day yesterday with solar. Slower process, but effective. So my metering on the wall shows that it's completely charged now, so I can get my solar connected back over to the regular battery that it's on, and drop that off there and see if it'll start. And this time I'm going to wait until somebody can go with me and drive that vehicle back. I'm not doing the walking again. So I've got to deal with that. Well, I'm going to let you all get back to what you're doing. I appreciate your time. Like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe and enjoy these videos with us. I will get more in-depth information on some things and some projects coming up in the next few days. We're still here just getting kind of unwound